Hey, what's up, small dog? I'm happy for you. Very happy. No more drinking, right? No more smoking. I'm kind of very happy for you. Peace and love. Good night.
Whatever you guys are uncertain about your future, your life, you can't let that down. Ron who you are and who you want to become. You have to know that deep down inside of you, within you,
Check. Alright, there you go. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to another Alpha on Air podcast for March 4th of 2024. I'm your host, the Alpha, and yeah, we're gonna talk about this, alright? We're talking about this. Let me make sure people in Discord know. There you go. Forgot to put the other light on it, but it's all good. But how's everyone? I hope everyone's doing good. So let me get the channel. Let me get the thing going here. Just give me 2 seconds here. Open up Brave because I prefer Brave. Oh, hold on. There you go. We're gonna there you go. No, okay, hold on. Go. Shit. Why? Come on. Let me just leave. There you go. Alright. Let's see. I want to talk about this lady first. So I was kind of scrolling on TikTok the other day. Well, it wasn't the other day, it was about a couple weeks ago, let's be real. And one of the things I seen is a member of the a mayor in Dolton, a Dolton mayor, was basically shutting down bars and everything because of certain things here. We're gonna right there. Alright, let me show the screen right there. We're gonna see that. So this is they show a little bit of an excerpt of this. This is from Fox 32 up in Chi-Town, that who did a report on this, and more thoroughly an investigation of this because it's up in that area. So I watched this and I did a little digging, but I want you guys to, with your imaginations here, ask yourselves a couple of questions while we watch this video. So let me go ahead and do that here.
Someone seen you go in there, and in 2 hours after your story airs, that police are at both of these establishments.
More controversy in South suburban Dolton. 2 popular bars shut down by police just hours after the owners talked to Fox 32. A village trustee also says it's because they're not financially supporting Dolton's mayor, Tiffany Henyard.
Here's Dean.
See, now when someone's using an abuse of power like that, it should be investigated.
Plaka with the latest on the corruption investigation. Is it coincidence or retaliation? Both of the Dolton bars.
I think you already know the answer to that question. I mean, it is retaliation. It shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. Like, I remember, what was it? I was watching Boardwalk Empire. It's one of my favorite shows. I've been rewatching that lately, and it's they were in the middle of I think it was a Senate election, or it was a governor election in New Jersey, and Nucky had to was using his using all he can in terms of his influence as the mayor of his town to basically do the same thing that Tiffany Henyard's doing now. Now, some people did it certain ways, obviously, but, you know, these guys did it in the most, I want to get caught in 4K, and this is how.
That were raided and shut down last night, we visited the day before as part of our ongoing investigation into allegations of political corruption in Dolton.
They just rushed in here, put police at the front of the door like they was doing a raid on the drug house or something.
A team of Dolton police officers raided and shut down Pablo's Bar and Cafe and Rinky's Bar and Cafe, both located on Sibley, about a block apart.
Everything going peacefully, nothing going on. It's like 10 police cars came in, and they start pushing customers from here, and he said, if you don't leave, we're gonna lock you up.
Employees and owners.
Now, okay. Now, I could see why this is a problem, because as far as I'm aware of, and someone would have to let me know, Dolton is and there's two big factors in this. So Dolton is a what is it? A predominantly black town. I think it was like 56.7% of the community is African American. Okay. And I'm trying to remember. It's not a big town necessarily. It's not a big town. They have a small task force. It's kind of similar to the ones that I have in my own neck of the woods, so to speak. Where they, let me put you this. I guess let me put it this way. They have just only like maybe 12 police officers in the town, and then mostly it's like the state troopers. There's like 1 or 2 state troopers there. That's it, pretty much. It's just basically like two or 3 officers throughout the day, and then a state trooper. That's it.
Say it's part of an ongoing campaign of harassment by Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard that is costing jobs and money. Their business licenses have been stripped by Dolton, but they've continued to operate with a state license.
I have like over 23 employees. They work from the local township. Now, end of the day, all the employees, they're gonna lose their job.
It's ridiculous. We all have mouths to feed. We all have kids.
That's another thing what they're doing. So what this party that represents her party is doing. Now, I'm not saying that like you shouldn't show that you're upset about people not like wanting to donate to you. I mean, that's the unfortunate part about, running for a state office. That's something that, a lot of politicians that I've talked to over the years have said that, it's especially if they want to be really grassroots, especially in towns like in smaller towns, like, in the bushes. Like, take for instance, so here's something that a lot of people don't really think about. So Talladega, Alabama, is where Talladega Super Speedway is, right? So that is actually just a small town, a really, really small town. It's just one big strip of road for about 1.5 miles, and then you're back on the highway. Like that's how small it is. If the mayor of Talladega decided to tell all the businesses that are there, like, oh, if you don't vote for me, I'm gonna take away your business licenses for your gaming, your tobacco sales, your alcohol sales, and you're gonna have to pay the fine because you're in direct violation of it. Now, first of all, I think that would violate a constitutional right for the business owners, especially if they're black business owners, right to be able to grow their community. Isn't that what you want? Isn't that, like, I would think, as a mayor, one of the jobs is to not only maintain a budget, but also maintain a healthy democracy, a healthy amount of population in your community that would help benefit your town. And like what that gentleman and this lady saying, you're going in to these businesses and going, oh, hey, would you like to help out with this, with my re-election campaign? Just like a $5 donation or any kind of type of donation would help. And they're like, oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. We just want to do our business and everything like that. Cause like, look, as much as I like talking about some politicians and like in history, because I am a big history buff and everything like that, I don't like to brag about it. Like I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about this, that, and everything in between of that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to not have that fear, right? Am I being wrong here? Like if people are not getting checked, especially at the local level, imagine what's getting away at the state and federal level. Like I'm just saying.
They're not giving us no explanation.
On Monday, we visited both Rinky's and Pablo's to ask about allegations their licenses were being held up for political reasons. Then last evening, we broke the story that FBI agents have questioned at least a half dozen people, including business owners, a former Dolton employee.
See, now, from my just kind of bare minimum water investigation of Mary Haynard and everything like that, and just looking into articles and everything about her, like she preaches about, like, you know, we're doing everything in our community is like, you got to support black people, you got to support all this that, but at the same time you're hurting your own people. Like, my question is, are you targeting not only black ownership? Are you targeting white ownership? Are you targeting, because then that's profiling. That's profiling. And I think in terms of government agencies, they're not allowed to do that. And that would be a violation of their right to build a business and freedom of speech. Like, look, as much as I don't like, for instance, I don't really like Joe Biden, but you won't see me talk about Joe Biden and like call him like every name in the book, saying that he's the worst of the worst. I'm just giving but I'm gonna give him criticism for his job if he's not doing a good job. That's what the freedom of speech is supposed to do. Now, if you're saying like stuff like, you know, hey, he's just an old fart, he's the reason why he's da-da-da-da-da, you're throwing accusations. I mean, like, you got that freedom to do so, but at the same time, it only goes so far, and then people are not going to listen to you about it. It's the boy who cried wolf, everything like that. Like, this is my whole thing with Democrats or Republicans in general. They cry wolf until people check them on their bullshit, and then they go, oh, well, you know what, you're kind of right on this, and then they apologize, and then they do it again. It's like, you just got caught putting your hand in the cookie jar. Don't be too surprised if that cookie jar might have a finger trap in there, or like you're glued to it. Something like that, you know, what Kelsa from That 70s Show says, oh, the old classic hand stuck in vase, while the government's gonna have a classic case of foot in your ass when you have to go to federal court, because the FBI is looking into her. Not only that, the trustees of the town of Dolton is actively looking into investigation, and there's a strong possibility right now, and I haven't seen anything more recent about it, about her recently addressing this, but there could be a strong chance that she could actually go to jail for embezzling money out of the taxpayers' hand. Which, I mean, let's be real, that's been happening for a long while in the last couple of years. I think we could all agree on that. But like, this is what's gonna break the camel's back in a lot of American government agent, like your standard like small town America. They're gonna really like get in your face about stuff more than ever now, especially when it comes to corruption and everything like that. Like I think they're right. Like I remember I was going to when I was a kid, I was going to the gas station with my grandfather and everything like that, and they're talking about how and him and this guy were just making small talk as there was a long line at this gas station, and I just kind of, it perked my ear a little bit about it, and just like I hear them talk about how much, you know, these businesses need to be held accountable for, or these elected officials need to be held more accountable, because they said that, you know, if it can happen in the biggest part of the biggest part of government, which at the national level, at the federal level, what kind of stuff can the city limits of a town that you live in hide from the taxpayers themselves? Like that raises a lot of questions still to this day whenever I go vote and everything like that. So,
and an elected official as part of an investigation into Mayor Henyard. Less than 2 hours after our story aired, police raided the two bars.
Someone seen you go in there. And then 2 hours after your story airs, that police are at both of these establishments.
Dolton trustee Tammy Brown says she believes the raids are meant to send a warning to others not to talk. And she believes there's a reason so many Dolton businesses are having trouble getting their licenses renewed.
I'm sure that they were asked to make a donation, and most likely they didn't make a donation.
This was a classic case of intimidation. Like, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people say my generation and the generation after me has come out to be where we're the boldest of the generations, you know, that we're not taking any more crap from anyone, yet here we go again on our own and talking about, you know, hey, this stuff is happening. So we're just here, honestly, just talking about, you know, like listen, as human beings, like, treat us with the same respect that we would treat you if we were in power.
So you don't get a chance to stay open if you don't pay the Queen's ransom.
Now, tomorrow evening there will be.
Now that's the first video. Now there is a second video here that kind of goes more into it here.
WGN investigates a spending spree in the south suburbs by an unapologetic politician.
Last fall, we detailed some of the expenses billed to taxpayers, and tonight, Ben Bradley's back with new bills and new questions.
Micah and Ray, Tiffany Henyard and her team travel in style. First-class airfare, fine dining, and five-star hotels. It's in sharp contrast to the communities they represent, which have a per capita income of $29,000 a year, and 20% of the population lives below the poverty level.
I am in the White House.
Tiffany Henyard has a taste for travel. There she is, front and center at the White House at a meeting for mayors this month.
Oh, look, it's the white guy that's gonna make sure that I stay in power. Ooh. look, it's the president. It's the president.
I'm here together. The people's business.
It's how she travels that caught our eye.
I should have to sit up here and break all this down.
Henyard serves as the mayor of Dolton and supervisor of Thornton Township, 2 elected positions that earned her more than $287,000 in 2022. But here's what happens when you ask her about how she spends taxpayer money.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
The pause. It was the pause for me. Is it for anyone else? It's the pause for me. It's the pause for me. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. But like literally, like it's that like at that point I would just be saying, I'm pleading the fifth, you talk to my lawyer about it. Just like if I was her shoes and I knew I got my hand caught in the cookie jar, it's like, you can talk to my lawyer.
What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
Political strife is a factor.
Jesus. She's just sitting there going like, nope, any more questions? Like, she was ready to end that interview like that. She knew she might be in some shark-infested waters. So
Life in local government here.
You the ones that's costing the village money. I don't know how they call them. All right.
Don't drag out the meeting. I made a motion.
As we've reported, public meetings frequently devolve into chaos. Municipal bills don't get paid. Several employees have sued, claiming retaliation. And some business owners claim Henyard targets her opponents. Tiffany Henyard's spending and self-promotion are big issues here. Her face is everywhere, from government mailings to billboards. Those signs cost taxpayers more than $22,000.
See, that's a lot of money. Like, on a billboard to a major highway, that's a lot of money. Like,
Oh yeah. She's also something of a social media star.
God chose me. You may have hired me, but God chose me.
Nobody knows something. Don't nobody know nothing? Leave me alone.
I don't think she's fit to be a mayor. I think she really want to be a reality television star.
Nikita Klein.
Yeah, that's. I never agreed with someone so quickly in my whole life like that. Just like, yeah, that this woman's fit to be a reality star, not a government official.
Cloud was Tiffany Henyard's chief of staff in Dolton for less than a year. We spoke with her after WGN Investigates first exposed how Henyard and other officials spent thousands of dollars on trips, meals, and more that they've refused to explain. Now, a new batch of records from Thornton Township shows the spending spree hasn't slowed. Credit card charges show that in just 5 months, township taxpayers footed the bill for more than $23,000 in restaurant meals statewide, including this upscale winery chain and this steakhouse near O'Hare. Then there's the travel. Records show township officials spent more than $67,000 on trips to Portland, Austin, Atlanta, and...
See, now at that point... now, listen. I'll be using my own money if I'm gonna go make visits to Portland, to New York, to Atlanta, to Austin. I'll be using my own money for that. If I'm bringing my staff, I'm telling them, hey, listen, if you want to go, make sure you have a lot of money for it, and this is the last day that you can sign up for it. Other than that, I'm just flying out. I'm doing my vacation time. There you go, like that. In story, right? You know.
In New York City, many of the flights were first class.
But $800
so were the accommodations.
$800 for a steakhouse. A couple $1,200. Of taxpayers' money paying for your steak and eggs meal while they're eating Pop-Tarts or like $7 burgers now. Like, you should be helping people try to find like better ways to, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for here, for lack of a better word, help make sure employment stays at at least below a 5% rating, because I did a little bit of research in that. You guys have currently like a 7% unemployment rate in that town alone. I mean, come on.
In Atlanta, they stayed at the Four Seasons, costing taxpayers more than $9,000.
Holiday Inn, $200 a night.
New York, the bill came to $13,000 for a stay in Times Square.
Outside of Times Square, at best maybe $400 for the whole week that you're there.
Nikita Cloud wasn't on those trips, but has been to many meals with Henyard and her cronies, who she says have no qualms about using public money for private enjoyment.
Over-the-top meals, lobster, crab legs. She liked the good stuff.
And when you were with her at these meals, was government business discussed?
No.
Henyard and her allies have defended the spending, claiming the trips are for conferences or to help recruit new businesses. Do you know the government purpose of any of that travel?
No, I really don't.
Chris Gonzalez is the last remaining Henyard opponent on the township board. And what happens when you ask?
Nothing. Really, just no answers. I don't have any comment on that.
Trustee Jerry Jones was on that first-class trip to New York.
Still don't have a comment.
Sir, you're a trustee.
But once again, I don't have a comment.
We went to a recent township meeting to get answers.
Oh, hey, Brad. How you doing?
That's Keith Freeman. He's Henyard's advisor at the township, village administrator in Dolton, and he's also the registered agent of Tiffany Henyard Cares.
But there's no foundation in the state of
Oh. We're going to talk about her foundation here in just a moment. But this guy's interesting.
moving like we move, shaking, moving like we move. Right, that's right.
Henyard's namesake charity claims to support cancer patients and has benefited from public money, but has failed to file required paperwork showing where any of its money goes. The Illinois Attorney General is now threatening...
Hold the phone. Hold on. Hold the phone here. Hold the phone. Hold the line. You mean to tell me they may have all this money that is maybe townships people's money, or people who just met her, not in the city, but they're like, oh, she's doing the same thing. She's doing a nice charity for cancer awareness. Oh, let's put in a couple $10s, $20, like, and then like now we're gonna show this one here in a minute, but this is oh my goodness, like the fact that her charity is being threatened with legal action. Failure to comply leaves us no alternative but to pursue all available legal remedies and obtaining compliance with the Illinois Charitable Organization Law.
Legal action. How come you don't respond to my emails?
There you go. There you go. Huh? There you go. That's all you get from me. That's all you get from me today.
How come the charity hasn't filed its financial disclosures about how money was spent?
How would I know that? That's a good question.
A question we had hoped to...
He's sitting there going like, oh yeah.
Disclosures about how money was spent.
How would I know that? That's a good question.
A question we had hoped to pose to Tiffany Henyard, but the township meeting was abruptly canceled.
I wouldn't. That's a good question.
30 minutes after it was scheduled to begin. Henyard was in the house, but went out a back door with Freeman in her wake. Keith, we'd like to talk to you or Supervisor Henyard about some of the questions. You've been the township assessor for more than 10 years now.
Right.
Hey, would you call this a functional government?
Not totally, no.
Transparent?
Not really.
Are you concerned about how money is being spent?
Yes.
Here's what happened when we questioned Henyard in November.
All right, any other questions?
So you're not going to answer how taxpayer dollars are being spent? That seems odd.
I just answered it. What do you mean? I just answered your questions.
You said...
You just answered it.
You wouldn't answer about Las Vegas.
You asked me a question and I responded. So any other questions you may have?
I'll keep asking questions, and unfortunately not getting answers, but I'm not going to stop.
While Henyard hasn't responded to our detailed questions for weeks, a public relations firm retained by the township emailed yesterday to say many of the meals are for seniors and community events, and the travel builds partnerships and attracts investment. The PR firm, though, offered no detail.
I don't know about that. No. Like, to build partnerships for businesses, for what? For them just to put in like something that would take a mom and pop place out? Like, yeah, no, I'm not buying that one bit. Now this goes into more detail about now this is a small update about it. This happened about 12 days ago. Shout out to Fox 32 on that for this, but yeah, apparently the AG told him to shut it down.
We want to tell you about the Illinois Attorney General's office now ordering a charity run by Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard to stop soliciting donations.
Let me repeat that.
Is now ordering a charity run by Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard to stop soliciting donations.
I wonder why. I wonder why. Gotta love that. Gotta love karma here in this moment. It's like, let's see here. Spending people's money for the taxpayers' money for trips to Vegas is let's see here. To Vegas, paying for 5-star hotels and 5-course meals. Yep. Not having the actual budget for that in your own, especially how you get paid yearly as the mayor of this town. Allegedly paying $10,000 to using the taxpayers' money to put $10,000 in your own bank account. Yep, that's it right there. Knock him dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. All right.
The charity called Tiffany Henyard Cares failed to register with the Attorney General's office or disclose how much money it raised and how the money is being spent. Fox 32 first raised questions about her charity last year. Our investigation with the Illinois Answers Project found she was using public employees and taxpayer dollars to support the charity, including a $10,000 donation from Dolton Township, where she is supervisor. The AG's office says it is evaluating further action against the charity to protect donors and enforce state laws about charitable giving.
The only thing I could say right now, and honestly, is this is basically like putting Logan Paul in a small town somewhere in the sticks, and then paying not and using taxpayers' money to go to like Hawaii or California or well, he lives in California, like Miami, Florida, going on $22,000 spa treatment days, everything like that. That would be that's basically the equivalent of this. And I gotta say, especially as someone who isn't black, who isn't a part of the city's culture and everything like that, you're eliciting a bad look to the city. And thankfully they are looking into you. There is investigations that are being made by the Dolton committee, the community committee, to make sure that you stay in your lane. And honestly, I hope she doesn't stay in her lane at all. I hope she tries to fight this tooth and nail till the next mayoral election. I hope she doesn't get reelected, because this is, without a shadow of a doubt, a shiner to not only small towns but also to communities, small town communities that really do care about their communities and everything like that. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I don't think they're the only community in the United States that, or in around the world in general, that abuse taxpayers' funds in cities and everything like that to go on getaways to like the Caribbeans and to like Tennessee or Florida, whatever, Mississippi, just so they can pretend that, oh, they're doing businesses, so we're having business relationship meetings with people to bring business back into town. Honestly, a trip to Denny's would be a better would be a better proposition for people to actually build a relationship in your city. Like, I mean, that's just me, just saying. But let me go ahead and get ready for this thing here, because I want to talk about this place and okay, there you go. Yeah, we're not talking about that. We're not showing that one yet, but we will here in a minute. But obviously you're all probably questioning, why is there a man holding a mirror with a shiny face, hair that looks like Gene Simmons, with a Grim Reaper like cape over? Well, I'll tell you why. Because as many people know, and I always talk about this, my family's big thing is Willy Wonka the Chocolate Factory. Everyone in my family likes the movie. Like, we watch it. I still watch it to this day. Like, whenever it's on TV, like if I'm at like family or a friend's house, I'll still watch it. Like, you know, some people are sitting there going like, what's that movie? I'm like, oh, you don't know what this is? One of Gene Wilder's best movies, like besides Blazing Saddles. Like, this is the best thing. And so I've been seeing memes about it. I was like, okay, what's this whole thing going on? Like, thankfully Twitter / X, or whatever you want to call it, Xer, is amazing at doing my job, because they understood the assignment, and boy, man, some of these memes are tremendous. But what am I talking about here? So I got right here is a video from the Daily Mail. It's going to explain to you, with some video, and we're going to take a look into the website. Actually, let's go into the website first here. It says that Willy's Chocolate Experience. I like to point this out. I think because they don't own the copyright of this, and if they did, they would get a tremendous amount of trouble, I would say, probably from the people who own the Willy Wonka copyright and everything. And this is the website right here. It says indulge in a chocolate fantasy like never before. Capture the enchantment. Ooh, I want you to think about that here, and we're gonna read a little bit more into this. So it's like, this is the welcome to Willy Wonka's Chocolate Experience, trademarked. Ooh, they trademarked Willy's Chocolate Experience. Welcome to Willy's Chocolate Experience. Dive into the whimsical of Willy's Chocolate Experience, a place where chocolate dreams become reality. Book your adventure now and embark on a journey filled with wondrous creations and enchanted surprise at every turn. It's almost like they're using a play on words to imagine your pure imagination. Whoa. And you, by the way, I like to point this out. A lot of these look like it's just AI stuff, and then someone just literally made just made a quick logo that looks like melted chocolate on a purple bar, and then just says, "Oh, Willy's Chocolate Experience." It's almost it's like Willy Wonka, but more or less not ridiculous. Let's see here. See, Enchanted Garden. Your journey begins in Enchanted Garden with giant sweets, vibrant balloons, mysterious-looking sculptures, and magical surprises that add an additional layer of wonder to your chocolatey experience. Navigate through the particular but enchanting garden, collecting delicious bean of all colors, shapes, and sizes. Who knows? Perhaps you may... I'm sorry, I'm trying to be whimsical here, but I already know what's about to happen here. You might be able to grow your very own enchanting garden. I'm trying to say this is going to be like a Jack of the Beanstalks. Let's see here. In the Imagination Lab, prepare to be captivated by a visual spectacle, entering mind-expanding projections, optical marvels, and exhibits that will transport you into the realm of creativity. This space invites you on a surreal journey where the boundaries between reality and fantasy harmoniously merge, resulting in an enchanting and visually striking encounter. Brace yourself for an adventure that will leave you spellbound. Oh, and parents were spellbound. Because, let me put it to you this way. In watching a supplemental video with Mudahar, I will be making a video on this very, very soon. Which is an update to the to this, because apparently Mudahar has pointed out there's some scamulicious things going on here in this experience, air quotes here, experience. Once again, another AI thing. I think this, or actually, I think they just got someone actually to do it a little bit better to make it look like it's a part of it. And it says Twilight Tunnel trademark wink wink. In the Twilight Tunnel, get ready for an exhilarating immersive adventure. Journey through dimly lit passage adorned with captivating projections, enigmatic sounds, and surprising turns that will immerse you in suspense and excitement. Ooh, I'm getting so excited about it. It's definitely a heart-pounding experience like you'd never experienced before. And then this is a picture of Twilight. I like, by the way, and I want to put this out. They have like the lighting visuals and everything like that, dim and tight, deprecations of vivid sounds, unagreeable and pretty. And there's some dot sheets. You know, this is like they like put words together to make it look like it's like a foreign language or some sort. It's like dojection, enigmatic sounds, swide, and then this one, unexpected twists. I think this was supposed to be for someone that who is the brightest crayon in the book, in the box. That sits there, goes like, I smell a situation here. Captivating entertainment. Experience captivating live performances featuring charming characters singing originally catchy tunes. Marvel at extraordinary props, oversized live pops, and a parade of sweet treats. This event guarantees an immersive and delightful entertainment experience suitable for a 3+ child. Now, the location, and now, in doing so, because I wanted to make sure this is correct, the location for this place is actually in a couple of warehouse, type of warehouse buildings that are in like big structures that you store stuff in. So it's kind of something like that. So I want you all to think about that for a minute here. I'm trying to make sure that I have everything in place for this. So this is the experience. Get ready for this here.
As the soup flavor full of scary face. Oh my God. Scare the great unknown.
Is this? Is this where you get your spirits from Wish.com? I mean, I bet they probably bought that mirror for like at a garage sale for $3 that they got like wrapping paper from like Christmas and decide, you know what, we're gonna make it look like it's a illusionary hallway. Ooh.
Wonderful. I love oh, fantastic. Please vote a scary face of the great unknown.
No. Wait, okay, hold on. I want.
Fantastic.
So I want to read this here. While this guy is reaching or raving about this. This is scene angry parents were confronted with after paying £35, which is about $40 in freedom dollars. Just, I mean, let me put it this way: if I was the person if I had kids that were that age, like age where like imagination runs wild, and then all of a sudden they just see that stuff and they're scarred for life, yeah, I too would be very disappointed and angry, wanting their money back. Because guess what? Each optical marvels at Willy Wonka's experience in Glasgow, Scotland, only to be met with a half-empty warehouse, cheap props, and get ready for this, a gift of 2 jelly beans for each of their children. Two jelly beans? I mean, hold on here, because I know there's going to be like copyrighted music here shortly, so that's why I'm muting it now. Look at this. Okay, so this doesn't look too bad. It's like if it was a museum or anything, but get ready for this wild thing. Ready? Like, it's confetti. Oh, hey, look, there was Fabio right there. Fabio's just like, worth it, whatever. Does he even have kids? I don't even know. A full refund, say they realized the event was a disappointment. It's literally a disappointment. This is your Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory on Wish.com. Like, this poor kid. Okay, bless his heart. He's trying. Oh, look. That poor girl. Where? Hold on. There's one thing I'm looking for here. Where is it? You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna look this up on the other screen real quick here. Let me make sure. There's a photo. Uh-oh. Hold on, I gotta get this real quick here. Let's see here. Let's see. I'll visit it here. Okay, so here's an article from Daily Dot here. I'm gonna go ahead and just pop it over here because I want to see. By the way, this is the face of Wonka's experience. And look at this: Willy's Cafe, Bouncy Castle, Willy's Candy Shoppy, photo booth. It's like see, this is what I would think someone like if someone like did a youth event like for kids, like at a local church, like this would be passable, so to speak. But at least they would have more money to actually spend on jelly beans. But like, so this is by the it says an unsanctioned event in Glasgow touted as a Willy Wonka experience has been going viral for its let's go with less than unimpressive final product compared to its incredible artwork that's presented online. It's like here's the man of your dreams reality. It's like what in the world? As reported by the Daily Dot, the website for the experience originally promised an enchanted garden filled with giant sweets, vibrant blooms, mysterious-looking sculptures, and magical surprises, as well as an imagination lab stacked with mind-expanding projections, optical marvels, and exhibits that transport you into the realm of creativity. Did they hire Mama Max's ChatGPT lawyer to come up with all these quotes? Allegedly, guests were promised an immersive and magical experience powered by pure imagination. Instead, were presented by a warehouse covered in posters, haphazardly hung on otherwise blank walls, and most insulting to me personally, no chocolate at all. No chocolate. No. Hold on one second here. I have to play this because this is truly one that is worth it. No chocolate. Oh my god. No chocolate. Seriously, if you're throwing a Willy Wonka event and you don't have chocolate, that's on you. Especially has to be Wonka brand. If I see one little ounce of a Hershey or a Dove, there's gonna be some problems. It's gonna be rated E for everyone catching these hands. See, allegedly guests were promised an immersive magical experience powered by pure imagination. No chocolate at all. No chocolate in your chocolate factory, fools! It has since been reported that the experience was met with anger from guests who allegedly went to as far as call the police, and the entire thing left many of the children in attendance in tears. I wonder why, because dude in this mask just walking around like he's the boogeyman. Like, do you know what time of the year it is? It's not even Halloween yet. Like, this is what expectation reality, like. In this photo right here, I'm sorry to whoever is in this photo. I'm sorry to me, but you have to be so miserable to put orange face like spray tanner, and then just pass out two jelly beans for all this thing. This looks like something out of like Breaking Bad. This is crazy. Oh, and okay, here we go. The new details of the Wonka experience disaster. Script was 15 pages of AI generated gibberish. See, so they did hire the ChatGPT. Made up a villain called the Unknown. It's like an evil chocolate maker who lives in the walls. Did they find any of the tunnelers in New York? Because apparently that's a thing of now. Event had no chocolate given. Kids were given a single jelly bean and a cup of lemonade. That's even worse. Anyway, those who purchased tickets for the event were clearly disappointed by the lackluster experience. You better believe X and TikTok who didn't attend were quick to memify the whole thing. Turn the entire event into a mega viral moment. Oh my gosh, I cannot put how enchanted I am by Willy Wonka fiasco. In Glasgow, cops called kids crying in terror, all in an abandoned warehouse. This is an organic, esoteric horror we've been missing for ages. A pure lust for chaos no multi-million-dollar business could recreate. Oh my god. The plan, build a Willy Wonka factory that is so bad, it actually becomes genius. I believe it. My current hobby is finding new photos from the Glasgow. Oh my god, that's so... Wait, okay, we're gonna pass that. It's just like... single-handedly the photo of the year. Look, honestly, this is all of us. working 9-to-5 job. This is us. We all been there. Jason Derulo has phones. Oh my god. So, stand-up comedian hired to play Willy Wonka at the widely criticized Willy's Chocolate Experience opens up about his trauma. It's a night I've tried to forget. Sadly, no one will remember it. Not only will I remember it, everyone I know will remember it. It's so maddening. Oh my god. I'm obsessed with the kid. Glasgow Wonka Experience picture up. And this picture of a kid dressed up as an Oompa Loompa giving the whole immersive event 2 thumbs down. I'm surprised no one didn't comment with the, is this what Donald Trump looked like as a kid? And then this is the Papa Duck stunts. Oh my god. This is... Oh my god. The boy playing the unknown at the Glasgow Willy Wonka Experience for the show. I'm going for gasps. A lot of you say this feels like an episode of Sunny, but it feels more to me like an Always Sunny and Abbott and Clem? I don't know. Abbott and Clem episode, yeah. Breaking Kate Middleton has been spotted at the Willy Wonka. Even one of the companions on Doctor Who, Carrie Gillett, I love her. She's a wonderful actor. Cast me in this, like a movie based on this story, not the actual thing. Actually, no, either is fine. Freaking news, Jared Leto in final talks to portray the unknown about the upcoming drama about the Glasgow. The funniest part of the Willy Wonka thing is that if it reopened this weekend, it'd sell more tickets than it ever did. And the plot has continued to thicken as apparently they appear to add more to the exhibits in a bid to appease guests, and by add more to the exhibit, they meaning adding a second Oompa Loompa. Mr. President, they're adding a second Oompa Loompa. Oh my gosh. I feel like these images are definitely somehow blessed and cursed. Either way, I can't see them. So, this is the episode. This is a whole episode of It's Sunny in Philadelphia. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's great. Oh. That's great. Tremendous. There's no other way to say it other than it's just tremendous. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's so good. It's like just an average day in Glasgow. You just try to enjoy the day in life, and then you're just sitting there going like, "Oh, hi kids, what you go do?" It's like, "Oh, mommy, papa." I don't know why they sound in European, but it works. It works. It's like, "Oh, mommy, papa, can we go? Hey, pa, can we go to the Wonka Experience in Glasgow?" And they're like, "You know what, son? Yeah, let's go do that. What's the worst that could happen? Our money gets gypped." Oh, it got gypped. It got gypped indeed. And by the way, I like to point out that there is a thing. If you guys haven't seen Mudahar's video on it, I'll be posting it here in the chat here shortly. Hold on. Because it goes kind of into the whole the whole thing into the Wonka, the Willie's experience, because I gotta tell you, it's an enigma of itself. Okay, it's an enigma of itself. Anyway, I'm getting the last stuff up here, so yeah, fine, whatever. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. No. Nope. Yep, there you go. Not the one I was looking for, but so let's see here. So I guess for context, Boogie was actually we're gonna talk about the Boogie stuff here for a minute. I just want to say, like, just going through his Twitter is it's a whole enigma of itself, let alone its thing. But so if you know about the recent Boogie lore, of course, he had a documentary happen to him early in, like, I guess it was in September, October, around that area. October, November, I think. It was around Thanksgiving, I know that for sure. But he had he had a shaman on there. I don't want to share his name, obviously, because, like, I mean, everyone knows his name is, but I just don't really care, because the rule of Facebook for me. But I just want to concentrate on just the craziness that was this whole experience. And so this happened on the 20th, so this was my last Wednesday. So this happened last Wednesday, and I kept looking. I was seeing that I was getting notifications from Boogie, because there's a lot of stuff that I actually do like listening to Boogie about. Like he had a really good stance on Magic the Gathering, gypping a lot of people years ago. They haven't done as much as they used to, but I mean, you know, you had to get somewhere with a lot of these things. His opinions about video games and everything like that. He was on the Co-op Show podcast with the late great Total Biscuit, and he's literally a really chill person, from what a lot of people have told me, though he's a little spurky here and there, but I mean, who isn't nowadays? But I see what's going on, and I sit there and I go, oh god, this has to be either scripted or something. And he goes, so he tweets out at like 10 o'clock at night, he's like, oh my god, the medicine man who I worked with in the documentary came to my house and spray painted thief on my house, as well as PDF file. Holy shit. And then he quote tweets it. It says he destroyed my roommate's car for no reason. Also, he can't spell. This is it says PD filth? PTF? Philip. He's a PDILF. And then here's the other one right here. He's the thief. Like it's a Michael Jackson thief. Like he's a Thriller thief. And then obviously his buddy's car gets spray painted and everything like that. Now a lot of people gave him a lot of shit for it. And I kind of don't blame them, because he does wait, do you delete his whole... Hold on. Oh, come on. Let me see it. Okay. No? Okay, hold on. I had to...